Physical versus digital. Which one is better? Which one's winning out? Well, we don't necessarily know overall, but we got some pretty good data to tell us how things are going in the UK.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.
So let's just say, overall, there's a huge decline on physical game sales. We see this through industries closing down, businesses closing down, things slowing down, lots of losses being reported. But the Switch physical game sales are actually up 90.1% in 2018 compared to 2017, and the hardware rose 20%, which means the Switch is rolling and going. The Switch actually prevented a very big decline in physical game sales, showing that 90.1% year-over-year revenue, and this was a rise in revenue of over 70%. I believe it was 73.4%. Now, the Switch is the only platform with increased software sales this year, which is a huge just boon for the Nintendo name, all these franchises, and also companies who are looking to push physical merchandise. So if you have physical merchandise you're wanting to push on a console, it seems like the Nintendo Switch is a place to go. And hey, let's face it, this is a wonderful system to do that on. There are lots of things from Amiibo to Joy-Con to you name it to buy, which are physical. It's almost as if Nintendo is a toy company who just so happens to make the best console on the market with the best IPs on the market, from Mario to Zelda. But the question still stands, which is, I guess since the launch of this and even this entire generation revolves around, which is digital versus physical games. There are a lot of people who like to collect physical games. They like to see the cases on their shelves. They like to see those things. And it just so happens, like, I've always been this person. I've always been the person who had to have that bookshelf full of cases, who had to show off the games. And it also helped with me actually feeling like I owned that property. You know, I owned that game once I purchased it. After getting the Nintendo Switch, I kind of had a change of heart here because let's face it, once you have kids and kids are running around grabbing everything, breaking everything, or running with everything, and have a baby, try to have a bookshelf of games, those two things don't mix, right? So you kind of tend to go digital so that all your stuff is in one place. Now that Nintendo has backed up and actually made it to where you can keep the games in case something happens to your console, and also launched the cloud save data, even though you have to pay for it with the Nintendo Switch Online, it has the incentive to go digital. Now, I did go digital, went big with a mini SD card to go in there, and everything's going great with that. But I also do kind of miss the physicality of some of these games, actually seeing them on the shelf, looking at them, and feeling like I own them a little bit more. It's almost like you want to bring people in your room and be like, hey, man, check out my shelf of stuff, bro. You know, I don't talk like that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I was just curious in the comments below. Let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer the digital ownership of these games for the Nintendo Switch specifically, or physical? Are you one of these people who are out buying the physical versions of these games, or are you just going to stick to physical, probably fill up the memory cards as you can, and then once they release that great terabyte card, purchase one to put into your Nintendo Switch? Guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to comment below. Also, like this video. That's going to help a bunch. You want to help me out? Like the video. That's so simple. It's just one little click. Also, you could click a second time if you really enjoy the content. Subscribe and stick around here for all your Nintendo news, awesomeness, and hey, the Gamestork delivers. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.